It would help if I'd added myself to the stage. Good morning, everyone. I hope all is good in the Tottenham Hotspur community here on YouTube. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday morning to you. Um, yeah, we will get into the game, guys. We will get into the game. As always, I will start with the weather. The weather is cloudy. The weather is rainy. I don't think it's raining at the moment, but it has been. Hopefully, it clears up when I go for my morning coffee in an hour's time. Good morning, all. As I've already said, I hope you're all well. Happy Sunday. I hope you've got something really lovely planned for the day, whether that be going out with family, friends, a nice roast, or just sitting in your PJs and watching TV all day. Um, Whatever floats your boat, it's all good. I am going to be going for coffee after this, and then I'm going to be doing housework. Wow, fantastic. And watching more football. Might get myself a nice some ingredients to make a nice little spag bowl later. Who knows? Who knows? The world is my oyster, as they say. Let's say hello to the chat before we get into the game. Let's say good morning to everybody in. And Scott Colliver's in, channel member. Big up, Scott. Hope you're well. Saying hello, Nige, and chat. Good morning to you, buddy. And he follows it up by saying, hit the like button on the way in. Absolutely. That like button is so important. You know, if you can get 50 likes every show, pushes you out to more people. Otherwise, you just sit in the same bubble, which I like. I like the bubble, but I need to break free from it a little bit. Krish is here. Big up, Nige. Abysmal second half yesterday, but Vicario should be aware of his surroundings. Yeah, cannot disagree. That second half yesterday was an absolute shocker. We were awful. And for me, massive concerns about this team at the moment. But it is early days. As for Vicario, should have caught that ball. Sorry. For me, you're a top Premier League international goalkeeper. You should be catching that ball. Um, I put the goal down 100% to Vicario, and his kicking yesterday was awful as well. But listen, he's an all right keeper. He's decent enough. But I do think we need to be looking to replace him. Maybe in the summer. Cookie is in. He says, morning, Nigel chat. Hope all is good. All is good, mate. I hope you are well and have recovered. Any of you have not watched the watch along that Cookie and I did last night for the Spurs Wolves game, please go back and check it out. I know it's a long one, but Cookie come out with some absolute belters in his commentary. I think Cookie is going to be the next big thing on the watch alongs. So, guys, get over there and give it a watch. It was absolutely brilliant, a really good laugh, and yeah, even though Tottenham were crap, it was still fun. Mark Taylor saying, "God, do we need a striker and a left winger? We are so short, mate, so short." And Binny guys in the house, good morning to you. Saying, "Come on, you sperms!" Absolutely. Yeah, it did feel a little bit like that last night. And Mark Taylor saying, big up, Nige, big up to you. Cookie saying, Mark Army. And Mark saying, Mark Army back. Ghosted is in. Ghosted saying, big up, Nige, big up, Ghosted, mate. I hope you're well. And then Mark Taylor coming up with a big, big flapping again. He absolutely was, mate. Listen, let's get into the game. For me, I haven't got anything to set up as far as the teams and all that kind of thing. I've got up late. I've had to move all my stuff from downstairs to up. So I'm just going to go off the seat of my pants today. We're just going to go for it. I got my cup of tea. That's the main thing. But team news wise, when the teams come out, I don't know how you guys felt. I was quite happy with it. Nice to see Porro given a rest. I was quite excited to see what Spence could do at right back, seeing as he is right footed instead of left back. In the attacking areas, I kind of guessed that Xavi would start from the left. Kudus on the right, of course, Richarlison. I'm not going to hide my opinion on Richarlison. I don't think he's the man, but he's the only striker we got fit, really, unless we're going to go for a youngster. It was what it was. Bergvall and Palhinha at Bentancur in the midfield is probably the midfield I would have gone for. So I was quite happy with the team. I was quite happy with the team. And I thought, listen, we didn't start great. I thought Wolves come out flying. I thought they looked good the first 10 minutes, caused us a few issues, got a few corners, never really looked threatening, but got forward. And then I thought from the 10th minute onwards, I thought Spurs kind of took control, started getting a foothold in the game. And I thought we dominated it for the most part. I thought we dominated for the most part without really creating something like clear cut. I think Bergvall had a chance edge of the box, missed his kick, was pretty poor. Obviously, the goal that Kuda scored, fantastic goal. Great one too with him and Bergvall, but he was clearly a yard offside. Other than that, I thought it was a lot of huff, a lot of huff, a lot of puff. Spurs didn't create much, and Wolves didn't create much. You know, it was an okay first half. Spurs were on top. I thought if anyone was going to win the game, Tottenham would probably take control second half and go on and win the game. We will get into the second half in a bit, I'm sure. But for me, worrying, I don't think Spence was at his best. I thought he gave the ball away a few times. Yeah, Spence, weird game for me from him. I thought Bergvall, again, another worrying game for Bergvall for me. And Xavi is wasted on left. Don't think we get the best out of him. It's going to take him a while to settle, I think. There's one of these players I thought would hit the ground running. That's not the case. I think we're going to have to wait with Xavi Simons. I think there's talent in there. Without a doubt, he's got nice touches. And every now and again, he'll do something. He'll be like, oh, that was good. But not quite settled yet. I think it's going to take him a little bit of time to settle into this team and get used to the players. There was another couple of passes yesterday where he was on a different wavelength to the other players. They need to sort that out. Richarlison, as always, was Richarlison. Goes down easy. I think Mark said it great. Cookie said it great last night. He leans into players, but takes a notice of actually getting the ball. It's almost like he's just leaning into him for leaning into him's sake. And yeah, Richarlison really poor for me. Kudus, though, the standout player in the first half for me. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Got the ball, took players on, lots of skill. You know, made to look to make things happen, and put a couple of balls in the box that I think should have been buried. And yeah, disappointed all round with the performance. But guys, let me know what you think about the performance. Were you happy with it? You know, anyone that really you thought were really poor, anyone that you thought played decent, let me know in the comments and we will go through it. Krish is saying Kinskin could be number one. Looks like he's improved his shot stopping and we don't need to talk about his ball playing ability exceptional. I'm kind of at that point, mate, where I would quite happily see Kinski in goal. I think he's very calming, very good with his feet, comes and claims balls, and I think he's a decent shot stopper. Listen, is Vicario a better shot stopper? Possibly, maybe, definitely. But I don't know. I think Vicario is one of the main reasons why we look so frail at the back at times. Is because he doesn't fill his defence with any confidence. And so, listen, for me, I'd be looking at Kinski coming in for a little bit now because I don't trust Vicario at all. I really don't. And people that say that his shot stopping is fantastic. I'd agree to disagree. I think he's good at times. I think sometimes some of the saves he pulls out are world class, but some of the regular saves, some of the saves he should make comfortably, he makes a meal of or he spills. For me, I think Vicario, and I'm going to put it out there now, Vicario is not the man for me. I want to see him replaced next season, and I'd be quite happy to see Kinski come in and take that number one spot for a while. Just maybe to stick a rocket up Vic's ass, because for me, he puts us in trouble in his kicking yesterday. Oh, wow. His kicking was shocking. Shocking. Mark Taylor say, does he play in Europe Tuesday. Kinski, for me, yes, I would stick him in. I will stick him in. Always like Kinski. Does he let the odd goal in that you think he should save? Maybe, but yeah, I think as an all-round keeper, I think Kinski is going to be a better keeper than Vicario. Cookie said Xavi must play in the 10 to connect with Kudus. I agree, mate. I agree. We need to find Xavi's best position. I'm not sure about him on the left. I think he's struggling a bit at the moment. I don't know whether it's the pace of the Premier League that he's struggling with a little bit, but like I say, there is bits of magic in there, but I just think he's struggling a little bit at the moment. Benny Guy saying when you watch Munich, they input young talents alongside with experienced ones, been carrying the team. Thus, everyone can progress together. We, on the other hand, too progressive, too much politics. Yeah, I'm concerned. I've got to be honest. I am concerned about this team at the moment. It's it's not gelling the way I would have hoped it would. But listen, we all knew that when Frank comes in, whatever club he's at, it takes him a while. Usually he starts slowly. The fact that we haven't started too bad is a good thing. Is a good thing. But we are going to get games like this until Frank gets his opinions and his thoughts and everything he needs across to the players. Hopefully, it's not going to take too much longer because our home form for me, guys, and I don't know whether you agree or not, is a concern. I don't think we're playing well at home at all. I think every home game bar the Burnley game, I think we have looked really shaky and give away too many chances. For me, it's a concern. Justin's in the house saying, morning, Nige. Big up, Justin. I hope you're well, mate. And he says, Vic is too flappy. I agree. I agree, mate. He's too flappy. He's too quick to punch. He's too quick to just, instead of thinking to himself, I can catch this. I can catch. And to be fair, he did make one from a corner yesterday. He did come out and claim it once. Why he can't do that more often, I don't know. Because he can do it. And for me, the goal, really, really, really poor. I think he should have caught it. Now, maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe the ball was spinning. I'm going to have a look at it again. But for me, when I was watching it, I thought that wasn't going that quick that you couldn't have caught it. You had plenty of time that you could have caught that ball. You know, people say about his reactions being really quick. Well, if they're that quick, react and catch it. So yeah, Vicario's annoying me at the moment. I got to be honest. He is prime target number one on Pure Coys hit list. So he's got that going for himself. Binny Guy saying our board members care more about Twitter comments than actual football on the pitch. Well, we're hoping that's going to change. We will see whether it does. Yeah, it's a concern. It's a concern. Mark Pitt saying we won't be having Harry Kane back back in 2 seasons' time. But two others are interested in Man United and Woolwich, but we got first dibs on him. Listen, I think if he wants to come back to the Premier League, I think we get him. I don't see him going to another Premier League side. Certainly not Arsenal. I see us getting him, but is whether he wants to come back to the Premier League or not, isn't it? I think that's the thing. At the moment, listen, he is smashing it up in Germany. Absolutely scoring goals for fun. Another 2 goals at the weekend for Bayern Munich. He is smashing all records for every club he plays for. And I think, as I've said in the show this weekend, I think Harry Kane is the best player in the world. And the best footballer, the best all-round footballer in world football. And I'm including everyone. Yeah, your Lamine Yamal's, all of them. Every single one. Harry Kane is the best all-round footballer in the world. In my opinion. In my opinion. Barbaric saying, good morning, Nige. I hope you're well, young sir. Smash the likes and subs, people. Good morning, Barbaric. I hope you're good, buddy. Yeah, I hope you're well. And thanks for coming into the chat last night with me and Cookie. Had an absolute blast watching that game. Definitely going to do it again. It was a lot of fun. And listening to Cookie's commentary is something to... It's something that you have to do, guys. If you haven't done, do it, because it's legendary. And I think, I think going forward, Cookie is going to become the new big thing on YouTube just with his commentary alone. I think it's absolutely amazing. And Cookie saying, get any questions in for Nige to answer in the chat. Like and make sure to subscribe. Absolutely big up Cookie and get over to the Two Mark Show and subscribe to them as well. They are back next week every day with the Spurs breakfast brunch. Christian, I thought Spence did was always on the overlap, but Kudus didn't use him. Yeah, I mean, I think Spence and Kudus would work it out, wouldn't they? It was their first game together. I don't know. I don't know whether it's just Spence's demeanour when he plays. He always looks like he can't be asked. Don't know if anyone sees that. You look at him and he's just like, oh. And I'm like, come on, man, stick a rocket up your butt. Let's go. For me, too many Spurs players like that yesterday. Just, I don't know whether we turned up and we thought we're just going to win this game easy. But for me, really concerning. But I agree. Spence did overlap and Kudus did ignore him a few times. But I think, yeah, maybe you should use him a little bit more. I think on the other side, I thought Udogie overlapped fantastically well. We got into so many good positions on that left-hand side. Udogie needs to look up, needs to deliver that ball quicker. He's way too slow, takes way too many touches before he delivers that ball. But at the same time, we need attacking players flooding that box when we get in those positions. Because there was a few times last night when a doggy would break through and there's nobody in the box to pass it to or cross it to. So, yeah, lots to improve on. Lots to improve on. But listen, this is what we're here for, isn't it? This is what we're here for. Mark Taylor saying, why didn't Vic catch the bloody ball? I agree, mate. I agree. It wasn't a difficult ball to catch. I actually think, and we're never going to know, I actually think I could have caught that ball. Now, you know, I played football all my life up until when I was like 30, 35. And I never played in goal, but I used to play in goal for a laugh with your mates. And I think I would have caught that ball. I think I would have caught it. I don't understand why he didn't just try and catch it. But it is what it is. Marcus is in. Big up, Marcus. Channel member. Big up to you, mate. I hope you're well. Saying, morning, Nigel. How are you this morning? I'm very good, mate. I hope you are too. Also, Mark Taylor, channel member as well. Big up, buddy. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I hope you are too. I hope the game didn't depress you too much last night. Paul Pablo saying, hi, Nige. There is a 2-game-a-week pattern. Richarlison never wanted him. Xavi, not up to Premier League, left or centre. We have no balance on the left. All down to Kudus, Tau, never seeing things of promise. Woo, wow. Some of that I agree with. Richarlison is awful, absolutely awful. Xavi, I think, will be fine. I think you're right. I think he's struggling maybe with the pace of the Premier League at the moment. I think it might take him a while. I think we might not see the best of Xavi till maybe after Christmas. But we're still going to see bits. He's still going to do enough to warrant his place in the side without a doubt. But I just don't think we're going to see the Xavi maybe we expected until after Christmas. Kudus I love. Kudus I absolutely love. I think he's fantastic. I think if we had more players like Kudus, we'd be fine. Tau is just Tau, isn't he? For me, not good enough, but he did put the ball in for the equaliser last night. I'll give him that. Other than that, he came on and did nothing again. But yeah, big up, Paul. I hope you're well. Cookie saying sooner Moani gets fit, the better. We need another option for left wing and up front. Richarlison just ain't up to it. And Solanke always seems injured. The left wing is a major concern. I agree. I 100% agree with everything. If we are stuck with Richarlison up front this season, we are not doing anything, guys. We are going to struggle to finish in that top 6. We might scrape 7th if we're lucky, but we are going to struggle to finish in that top 6 if Richarlison is our striker all season. Sooner Moani's fit the better, and we don't even know whether Moani's going to be up to it, do we? We don't know. We're guessing he is, but we just got to keep our fingers crossed. And Solanke is a real concern. Come back to training, of course. Was back in full training last week and has had to stop again because he felt pain. I think again, I think Cookie said it absolutely. I think he's going to have to have another operation. And this is a player that why hasn't he had that operation now? Why didn't he have it 6 weeks ago? And then he'd probably be almost back by now. It's just really poor from Tottenham again. Get Solanke in for an operation. It's clearly there's a problem now. Um, but yeah, we've got major issues in that forward area. Barbaric saying Cookie will be answering questions through Chat GPT due to losing his voice last night. He did lose it in the end, didn't he? Yes, he did. Mark Pitt saying Kane got 2 years on his contract, then he won't come back. Then if he won't come back, he can come back. Yeah, if he wants to come back, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I think if it's going to happen, it'll happen in a year, but we will see. We will see. I don't know about Kane. I'd love him back, but I don't know. I really don't. Cookie saying Barbaric, you are correct. Andrew's in the house saying good morning, Nigel. Good morning, Andrew. Unknown AJ says celebrating a draw, the mighty Spuds. Big up to you, mate. Yeah, wow, what a disappointing result. And listen, at the end, hey, you know what it's like. You get a last minute equaliser, you celebrate it. But when you look at it later down the line, you're like, oh, that was such a poor result. Did I celebrate when Palhinha equalised? Absolutely, I did. I think more relief than anything else. Wasn't yesterday though such a disappointment? You know, you had Liverpool losing, you had Chelsea losing, you had United losing. It was a fantastic day for teams losing. You had Forest losing again, which is always nice to see, isn't it? Under Ange. And all we had to do was rock up at Tottenham, rock up at White Hart Lane and put in a performance and beat a side that had lost 5 on the bounce. And Tottenham Hotspur cannot do it. In fact, we were minutes away from losing. And wow, it would have been interesting to see what the fan base was like, what YouTube would have been like if we had lost that game. It was a major disappointment for me. Really disappointing performance. But we didn't lose, so we move on. That's all I can say. We didn't lose, so we move on. Wolves definitely a bogey side for us. But like I say, guys, let me know what you think of the home form because I am concerned about this home form. Don't think we're as good as at home as we are away. I think we're a better side away from home. But big up unknown AJ. And Marcus says, apart from the poor performance last night, all good, my friend. Yeah, same, mate. Same. I don't know why I got a blocked up nose, but I have. I thought we were really poor last night, but we move on. We move on. We got another game coming up in a couple of days. So this is a good thing about this time in the season. There's no time to think. You just got to get on with it and carry on. Justin saying, sell Richie in January. He is embarrassing. I would sell him as well in January. 1st of Jan, he would be gone to anyone that would take him. Binny Guy, Solanke, Richie, Tao, etc. Sigh. It does make you feel like that, doesn't it? When you think of our strike force, it just, yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully we can, I don't know, make a few signings in January. We definitely need some help in that top area of the pitch. I think for me, that was the main problem yesterday. We had nothing going forward apart from Kudus. And listen, he can't do it all on his own. He tried his best, but he can't do it on his own. Xavi not quite at the pace yet. It was just a concerning performance all round, especially in that top of the pitch area. Paul Pablo saying Kane is world class, but he has not got age on his side. I think this is what makes him world class now, Paul. I think it's just his age. His passing is second to none. His finishing is world class. I just think if he walked back into Tottenham tomorrow, just like he did when he left, I think he'd be our best striker, our best midfielder, our best defender. Um, we forget what a great player he was for Spurs. What a great player. Smashing it up in Germany. And I'm sure he will be back at Spurs one day. We will see though. Guy said, Yonai's just woke up, going back to bed. Fair play, mate. Big up to you. I hope you're well. If you went to the game yesterday, I hope it wasn't too painful for you. But yeah, big up, mate. Big up. And unknown AJ saying fair plays. Fair top lad. Fair's top lad. Big up. Big up to you too, mate. Big up to you too. Wayne Bonner saying, good morning, folks. I hope you're well. A few disappointing performances yesterday. Bergvall, Kudus and Vic. Bergvall should have gone off earlier. I agree with the Bergvall thing. I definitely think he should have gone off earlier. And Vicario is a major concern for me. I actually thought Kudus played well. I thought he was the best player in our team. Always looked to make things happen. Second half, he wasn't as good. I'll give you that. But first half, I think he was our best player. But you're right. Disappointing performances all over the pitch. But big up to you, Wayne. I hope you're well. Barbaric saying, I was looking forward to the second half, as I don't think we played badly first half, but the drop off was very scary. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm with you there, mate. I'm really concerned about that drop off because I thought it was really poor and a carbon copy of Wednesday night against Doncaster, where we did okay first half. Second half, we come out and we were so lackluster. It's a concern for me. It really is. I just feel whoever we have in charge, I don't know whether you guys agree, whoever we have in charge, we always seem to be a one-half team. We had it under Conte, we had it under Ange. When one half we'd be really good and you'd be like, this is good. And then the second half, we'd be awful. Or the other way round. First half, we'd be awful. And you'd be like, oh, we are rubbish. And then second half, we turn it on. We've got to start doing it for 90 minutes. It's something that's ingrained in this club, I think. We are a one-half team. It's a real concern. Cookie saying, looking forward to Bodo. I feel another watch along coming. Got to be done, mate. Set it up. It's got to be done. Yeah. But yeah, I think we'd be fine against Bodo. I think we go there and win because I see us as a better away side than home side. Wayne Bonner saying that Vic was indecisive and panicked at times. To blame for the goal, Simmons and Palhinha are a step up and make the team better, but damn, we need a striker. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. Vic, for me, is the main problem defensively we have. I think he causes panic in the entire defence at times. Not good enough. Simmons and Palhinha, definitely a step up. Like I said, I think Simmons will take a little while to settle. Palhinha, man, I love that guy. Even him at times, there was poor yesterday at times, but he is such a good player, such a good player. And we will talk about the goal in a second because that was beautiful finish. I talk about it now. Sod it. That goal from Palhinha last night. Now, when we signed him, everyone's like, this guy can't run, this guy can't pass, but that's not his strengths. This guy doesn't score, but that's not his strengths. He's a tackler. He will win the ball, give it easy. He absolutely wins the ball, gives it easy. He puts in some amazing tackles, puts like fires all over the pitch. But he can pass, he can run, and wow, can he finish? 3 goals already this season for Tottenham. All different types of goals. And that goal last night was cultured. If a Pirlo did that finish, we would be raving about it. It would be like, oh, typical Pirlo, what a finish. You know, cultured right foot. That goal last night was absolutely beautiful. The way he took it and just guided it into the corner. Such a good finish. Use the defence as like a guide, just to guide it round. Such a beautiful goal. An underrated goal because we were just so relieved that it went in. But if you look back at that goal again and watch it a few times, what a finish. What a finish from the guy. From a player who apparently can only tackle. So, yeah, for me, Palhinha, absolutely love him. Mark Pitt says, you got a Spurs shirt. What name would you have on the back of it? What are the current players? Oh, God. I don't know. I'd probably have VDV just because it's cheapest. So yeah, Van der Ven for me, but just VDV. Again, I thought Van der Ven was okay last night. Made a few good runs. I don't really blame any of the defence. I thought defensively we were got out a little bit easy. But but I thought they all did okay. I thought O'Doggy was okay, good going forward, not great sometimes at the back. Give the ball away a few times. I thought Romero was okay. One thing he did in the first half, which nearly we conceded a goal for, he went flying into one tackle, which I think he missed. Then, because he was already flying into one tackle and he had his rage going, he was 3/4 of the way out the pitch in the opposition box, got nowhere near it, closing down the keeper, I think, at the time. And then he was totally out of position when Wolves went forward. I think we managed to scramble it away for a corner. Romero's got to learn. He's our captain. He needs to improve that for me. He needs to be able to keep his head. At times he loses it for no reason. So Romero, yeah, he was on one yesterday a little bit at times, but it is what it is. Barbaric saying, Cookie, I'll send you some TCP to gargle at half time. Guys, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Cookie's commentary on the 2 marks last night, fantastic. Wayne saying, makes me laugh knowing our centre midfielder is looking to be our top scorer this season. Absolutely, he is our joint top scorer, isn't he? Mark Pitt said, I got 2 with new names on it. Masculine on it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I get it. Simon Cohen's in the house, and morning Nige, need a left winger and a top number 9. I agree. We lack something going forward, don't we? Absolutely lack something going forward. Good morning to you, Simon. I hope you're well. Cookie laughing at Barbaric. And Simon saying, Wolves are our bogey side like Bournemouth. They are. It doesn't seem to matter what form they're on. Wolves will always turn up against us, and we will always not be at our best against them. I don't know whether it's a mental thing or not, but yeah, Wolves definitely seem to be a bogey side for us just lately. Paul saying on comments, one half team, we have not enough quality in the squad. That is the reason. Yeah, quite possibly. You could be right there, mate. Cookie saying, it was a sweet finish. Nige took it so well. He did. It was a really good finish for me. John Stokes, big up, John. I hope you're well, mate. He says, morning, Nige. Vic looks like a deer in headlights. Kinski needs a go. Xavi needs to play in the middle, as we badly need a striker. Agreed with all 3 of them. I would now make Kinski my number 1. Give him a run in the side. Xavi 100% needs to play in the 10. He's wasted out there on the left. And yeah, we do. Richarlison just isn't the man, is he? Isn't the man at all. And Mark Pitt saying my number is 23. Didn't a certain Spurs player wear 23 once? Oh, something's just popped up on my thing. I don't want that. Yeah, people trying to get me to buy add-ons for the laptop. Not doing it. Barbaric said, best watch along I've ever witnessed. Pure passion. Smash the like and sub on here. And the 2 Mark Show. Join the 2 best channels on YouTube. Barbaric, we need to make you our PA. Get us out there, mate. Get us out there, because it is slow progress at the moment. But I think with you at the helm, we'd be fine. We'd be absolutely fine. But big up, Barbaric. Thank you very much. And yes, it was fantastic last night. And a really good laugh. Really good laugh. More than anything, it was a good laugh. Bob said, poor game. Let's move on and get ready for Tuesday. I think that's all we can do, Bob, isn't it? That's all we can do is move on. And Cookie saying, keep smashing those likes, everyone. Please, absolutely. 35 in the house. We are getting up slowly. If you haven't liked, please smash that like button. If I can get up to 50 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It has been slow progress over the last couple of weeks. It's all slowed down a little bit. So yeah, any subs would be much appreciated. So we move on to Bodo Glimt, don't we, on Tuesday in a game that I think we should win, in all fairness. Haven't been paying a lot of attention to Bodo Glimt's results. In fact, I'm not even sure whether they played. They play at weird times, don't they? Let's have a look and see if they played this season. Bodo Glimt season results. I'm not even sure if they played this season. Um, let's have a quick look. Quick look. They must have played some. You know what? I can't get anything up at the moment. So I'll look again, guys. If anyone else can look, see how Bodo Glimt are doing this season, that would be great. Kate is up and in. Big up, Kate. Saying nice. Good morning, lovely. Good morning to you, Kate. I hope you are well. So yeah, Bodo Glimt Tuesday night. How do we do? How do we do? I think we go there. I think we win the game. I think we'll be fine. Like I say, I have no doubt when we play away from home that we can win games because I just think we are set up for away games. I think we're set up to play better football away from home. At home, it is a real concern because we haven't got that quality in that top end. I think we find it really hard to break teams down, and then the longer it goes, the more desperate we get. And yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Ghosted coming in and saying, I don't understand the meltdown from some of the fans, even creators at the Mo. I didn't see anyone predict us winning the title or finishing in the top four. If we were below 10th, I'd understand. And I think it is, I agree with you, Ghosted. It's a bit reactionary, isn't it? It's what we are as fans. And it's so hard as a YouTuber not to take that onto a show when you're disappointed or you're frustrated with the result. I think, yeah, listen, we were never going to win leagues, were we? We were never going to win. Um, we never thought, as a fan base, I think most of us didn't think we'd finish in that top four. Um, maybe we thought we might get into a European place. I think that was the thing. But I think the way the season started with everyone losing, I think it was such a good chance last night to really not stamp our authority on a league title and only be 2 points behind Liverpool, but take ourselves away a little bit and give ourselves that little bit of breathing space. And I think because we failed to do it, I think a lot of fans are just frustrated. And we're also, I don't know what you guys feel, we're also at times seeing it still feels very Ange Postecoglou is at times with our play. And it's going to take a while, I think, to get that out of our system. Um, and like I said at the start of the season, Frank is renowned for starting slowly. So the fact that we're in that top 3, 4, and after 6 games, we have started slow. A few wins, a few draws, just the one defeat. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. I think we are still so short in so many areas. It's going to take a while. But yeah, all we can do is get behind the team. But as creators, sometimes we're going to go on just after a game and air our frustration. I think when you thought about it for 24 hours, you might be like, okay, yeah, I see. But yeah, I get it. I get it. It is frustrating. Finn saying, good morning, Nige. When Liverpool and Chelsea lost yesterday, I knew we wouldn't get 3 points. When other results go away, we can never seem to take advantage. Absolutely bang on, mate. I agree 100%. When I saw those results yesterday, suddenly that thought of, oh, we might not win tonight, because you're right. When we have a chance to, you know, really put our foot on the gas and say, right, this is what we're going to do, we never do it. It is what it is, though. Like Ghost has said, listen, we're never going to win leagues. So what are we expecting? I think this is going to be it this season. We're going to win games. We're going to draw games. We're going to lose games. I think we're going to be in the round 6th, 7th, 8th. That's kind of where we're going to be. I think the dream of finishing top 4 kind of showed last night that we are still quite a way off it. Andy Lester's in, saying big up, Nige. Morning, chat. Good morning to you, Andy. I hope you are well. And Cookie saying good morning, Andy and Finn. Barbaric, thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Bodo's last 5 games: won 2, drawn 2, lost 1. So very similar to Spurs. Very similar to Spurs. Should be an interesting game. I think we win. I think we win Tuesday night. I can't see us going there and losing. I think we win. We know what it's like over there. We played there last season. This isn't going to be something new for the players. Last season, I was concerned. We turned up, we did the job. I think this season we do the same. It's not going to be pretty. I don't think we're going to win the game 3-4-5-0. I think we win the game by the odd goal, 1-0, 2-1. but I think Spurs win. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Do you think we go to Bodo? Do you think we get the win? And yeah, let me know what you think. Andy Lester saying some of the reactions last night was so knee-jerk. Some people call for Frank out mental. He doesn't have a great squad, and with 9 injuries, what are some fans expecting? I agree. Obviously me and Cookie did a watch along. Didn't watch any of the stuff afterwards. Went straight to bed, so didn't see it. It'd be interesting to see what people feeling like today. I think maybe it's a bit of a reality check, wasn't it? Brought back down to earth with a bump, and we didn't lose the game. We didn't lose the game, and for a long time it looked like we were going to. As soon as Wolves scored, for me, Tottenham didn't look like scoring. We didn't create anything. We almost went into panic mode. It was a concerning performance, I will say that. But you're right, Andy. What are we expecting? It's we've got a lot of injuries, and I don't want to use that excuse, but we have got injuries to our forward areas, and you know, and it is what it is. It is what it is. We move on. We see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Andy Lester saying good morning to Cookie. And Kate saying we need better quality up front. And this is the main issue, isn't it? We haven't got that quality in those forward areas. If we did, I think we'd be all right. I think we'd be absolutely fine. Just need better quality in those areas. Mark Pitt saying Woolwich had Harry Kane when he was a lot younger man until they let him go. Yeah, but I do not see Harry Kane going to Arsenal. I just don't see it. I agree though. He did start at Arsenal. I think he did. But no, listen, he's Tottenham through and through. I don't think there's any way he goes to Arsenal. This is when now in January he signs a pre-contract agreement with Arsenal. But if he did that, I think he would never be forgiven from Tottenham fans. I just don't see it happening. Andy Lester saying 2-1 to Spurs. I agree. I think we win by the odd goal. And then saying they are making out like we lost. Yeah, it's certainly, you know what, it was a disappointing night. But that equaliser right at the end, what a beautiful equaliser. I need to keep talking about it because I think it gets forgotten about in the game. What a superb finish from Palhinha. For me, I was relieved at the end. If we'd have lost, I might have been on now. Complaining as well, but we got the point. We didn't deserve a point, and we got a point. And I think we just have to. It's one of those that we just have to wipe our hands with and just move on. And hopefully, this home form needs to improve. Though for me, it is a concern. It is a concern. And Rain is in the house. Big up, Rain. Saying morning or long day yesterday. Absolutely cream crackered. I bet you are, mate. Rain, you're a season ticket holder. You watch a lot of home games. Let me know how you think. What do you think about the home form? I'm slightly concerned about it, if I'm honest. I think we're playing better away from home than we are at home. Do you think it's an issue? Do you think we'll be fine? Let me know because I don't think we've really turned up at home yet this season. Apart from the Burnley game on the opening day, I think every other home game, and that's Bournemouth, that's Villarreal, that's Doncaster, of course, yesterday. Don't think we've turned up. I don't think we've been great. So it is a bit of a concern for me. Andy Lester saying Palhinha signed in January for me, 100%. We need this guy to sign. He is. I love him. I absolutely love him. And it's not just the goals. Listen, again, he didn't have his best game yesterday. He missed some tackles. He was caught out of position. Looked a bit sluggish at times, but he gets a goal. And for me, he is the kind of player that we can fall in love with because he gets it. He works his socks off on the pitch. For a player that's just about 30, he run more than some of these players that are 19, 20, 21. I love Palhinha. Absolutely love him. Andy Lester saying, people championing youth, but look at Tau, 40 million we could have had for Fana for the money or less. I have no problem with young players, but they have to be good enough. I absolutely agree. And Tau, sadly for Tau, and I don't want to get on him because he is 19, but he is showing so far that he is just not good enough. But I will say this, fair play. He puts the ball in um, for Sada knock down for Palhinha to finish. So he did one good thing last night, but he needs to do a lot more. He needs to do a lot more. Lee Payne saying, "May the force be with you and with you, Lee. I hope you're well, buddy. I hope you're well." Guys, there's nearly 40 in the house now. Smash that like button. It is so important. It is absolutely free. I will never ask for super chats or memberships, but that like button is so important. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel too. Kate said, "Nige, Dissel was worried about Wolves. We struggle with the lower team still." Yeah, we do. We do. You're absolutely bang on. I actually thought we'd smash them yesterday. I thought Spurs would turn up confident and we would go at them. But you're right. No, Wolves were decent, set up really well, compact, and actually went at us a bit as well. And that caused us problems. Caused us problems. Joe said they do say the signings of a good the signings of a good team is finding a way of picking up points. I don't see a good team, to be honest. Individual performances. Yes. I mean, yeah, we're not playing well. We're picking up points. But yeah, we got out of jail yesterday. I really think we got out of jail yesterday. Great finish from Palhinha. Um, if that had fallen to anyone else, I wouldn't have been confident that would have gone in. You know, if that had fallen to a Tau or an Odegaard or a Johnson, Johnson, as a good finisher as he is, I don't see him caressing that ball, like side foot in that ball in from that kind of area. I think that experience from Palhinha, I think we needed on the end of that ball then. But yeah, for me, we got out of jail. I agree. Good individual performances, but as a team, for whatever reason, we're not clicking yet. It's not working. These, players are not working together like they should be. But hopefully that will come. That will come. Got to remember, this is all new. New manager, new tactics, new everything. So it's going to take time. Lee Payne said Palhinha has been our best player this season. Kudus and Van der Ven have been great. I agree. I agree with all of that. I think our three best players are Palhinha, Kudus, and Van der Ven. Yeah, the rest for me not in the same class, but it is early. Kate said Palhinha need more quality like him, absolutely, and experience. You know what? A lot of people, I've heard people say that they wouldn't sign Palhinha next season because he is too old. Big up TJ. For me, he's a no-brainer. Don't we need that experience in the team? That experience in the squad. For me, Palhinha is a no-brainer. If he costs 27 million, go get it done. If he costs 35 million, go and get it done because we need players like that in the team. For me, I agree, Kate. We need more Palhinhas. Finn says Xavi seems desperate to put in a good performance. Think he's maybe trying a bit too hard and trying to force it. When he relaxes, natural class will show. Bang on, mate. Bang on. I think he is. I think he's trying too hard to make things happen. A couple of times yesterday, one time when a ball was sprayed out to him on the left-hand side and went under his foot, really un-Xavi-like, and it went straight out for a throw. And it's like, oh, yeah, just trying to force it, trying too hard to make an impact. Just be yourself, and I'm sure it will flow. Xavi will come good. Got no doubt about that. He's a top player. He's just struggling maybe to settle into the Premier League at the moment, but it will come. It will come. Barbaric said, Nige will never ask for anything other than likes and subs, but I will. Memberships and super chats are available, and smash a like and sub, please. They are available. They absolutely are available. Lee Payne saying, how many times have we seen Spurs draw 1-1 at home to a lower place side we should beat? Happens quite a lot, doesn't it? Happens quite a lot. But this is what we got to remember. It's easy to say as Spurs fans because we're Tottenham. We're Tottenham fans. We've got a spanking brand new sparkly stadium and the best training ground, the most money, we're the richest club, all that kind of crap. But when we think about it, we finished 17th last season. We are one of those lower place teams at the moment. We've got to try and remember that. And maybe teams come to Spurs now and think we can beat this team because they finished 17th last season. They're not that good. Who knows? There's a lot to come from Spurs. There's a long way to go, but there's a lot to come. I think we need to take a step back, take a chill pill, think to ourselves, yep, we were rubbish yesterday. We got out of jail. We're going forward, you know, give it a year, give it a January window, give it maybe next summer window. Let's see how we do then. Give Frank 2 years, and see how he does. But I think even he looked shocked yesterday at the lack of quality in the team at times in that second half. Ghost has said, honestly, how could people not want Palhinha? Experienced players are the ones that will change our level of our club. Exactly. But some people just want young players throughout the team. I think we need two or three experienced players in that side. For me, I'd be quite happy if we went out and signed a 32, 33-year-old goalkeeper that was experienced, like a Donnarumma. Obviously, Donnarumma is world class. But that ilk, someone who's been there, played in Champions League seasons after seasons. And I wouldn't be against that. Do it with a centre back as well. Do it with, we've got Palhinha. Maybe do it with a striker. Who knows, Harry Kane in a year or so. But we definitely need that experience down the spine for me. And then we can fill out other areas with young players. I haven't got an issue with that. But I agree, Ghosted. Lee said it looks like when Solanke and Kolo are fit, they are 4-1-3-2. I don't even know what to think about our strike force at the moment. I really don't. It's just depressing. Ghosted said, look at Perisic before he got injured. He was a game changer with them perfect crosses. Yeah, Perisic was a weird one, wasn't it? He come in. I was so pleased when we got him. But wasn't Conte playing him like wing back? And the guy was never really going to be at his most deadly there because Premier League is a lot faster. I think he struggled. But when he gets in those forward areas, wow, can he put a ball in the box? Perisic, what a shame he got injured for us because I think that was a season when he was really starting to come into his own. But still playing now and still doing the business. Bob Caddy says we need to bring in at least 3 players in January. Let Richie go, Johnson go, Wilson go. Yeah, I'd carry on, Tal. Yeah, there'd be a lot of players I'd let go, whether that be in January or the summer. But definitely, I agree. We need at least 2 or 3 in January if we're really going to make a challenge. And I think for me, if we get them in January, if we can, it gives us a better chance next season because it gives players 6 months to settle in before next season. So for me, I'm with you there, Bob. Bring 2 or 3 in if we can. Ghost is saying this team needs 3 or 4 players who are experienced. I agree. I'm so done with young players. I want to see players who have been there, seen it, done it, like a Palhinha, who, without a doubt, is my favourite player. I'm going to go back to the earlier question. What was asked? What name would you have on the back of your shirt if you had a Spurs shirt now? It would be Palhinha. What a player. What an absolute player. Joe say we need Solanke fit and see if it improves. I play Richie on the left, Xavi in the hole. Frank is still learning about these players. Agreed. You know what? I would just play Odegaard on the left and say, there you go. Just play. Just play. You've got now the next 10 games. Show me what you got. Get used to this team. You're my main man. And see what he does. See if an arm round and, telling someone you're the main man, you're my man, whether that gets something out of them. So I'd be more tempted maybe just to get Odegaard out on the left and say, do your thing, and see what he can do until we can buy someone better. But yeah, for me, I agree. Xavi definitely needs to play in the hole. And let's see what Solanke does when he's fit. When he's fit, this is the thing. When is he going to be fit? Ghost is saying we should go and get Ivan Toney in January. Wouldn't be against that either. Really wouldn't be against that either. I think he's worth it. I think he's definitely worth, as Justin said that. I will take the gamble. He's definitely worth a gamble. Ivan Toney obviously played under Frank, played in the Premier League, scored lots of goals. So yeah, I wouldn't be against it. A player who can hold the ball up. Christ, that's a dream, isn't it? As a Spurs fan, having a striker that can hold the ball up. Yeah, it is what it is. Lee saying we would have lost that game last year. Yeah, I mean, of course, we absolutely would have. We absolutely would have. Lee Payne saying, I will write that again. We would have lost that game last year, so that's improvement. Yeah, I mean, that was quite difficult. There were lots of numbers in it, but yeah, I'm taking it you're texting from your phone, which I do sometimes. You don't read and crazy. Some of the stuff that comes out. Rain saying, driving to pick my boy up, Nige, home. Form needs to pick up, speak later. Big up, mate. Yes, drive safe. And Marianne says, good morning, Nige, and all in the chat. Good morning, Marianne. I hope you are well. I hope you're well. I hope everyone's got something really nice planned for their Sunday. Lee Payne saying it's starting to show how bad our strikers are and the left wing. We are going to struggle till January. We are. It's going to be hard work, I think. It's going to be hard work. Hey, big up Hey saying thanks for my birthday present, Tottenham. Utter rubbish. Yes. Well, happy birthday for yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it this weekend? Happy birthday, mate. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. That would be much appreciated. And yeah, have a great rest of your birthday. Cookie said nearly 50 in here. Give that like a tickle, please. Yes, give that like a tickle. That would be much appreciated. And Hey saying, cheers, Nige. No worries, mate. No worries. You're always welcome in here. Marianne saying, left wing and striker. At least hope we can buy some quality players in January. We really need it, don't we? I think our last couple of games have showed that we are lacking some quality in some areas. So yeah, it is massive that we sign at least a couple of players in January. Kate saying we need um a left winger and a striker in. Get Martinez from Aston Villa. Won't get Tony. He's on a lot of money, isn't it? I heard Palhinha, they want to sign him. Yeah, I've heard that they're sorting out a deal for Palhinha. Sooner we get it done, the better. That would be a great signing for Spurs. Um, but yeah, 100% need a left winger and a striker. Whether we can get these players in January, I don't know. Money talks, right? And if Spurs have got the money that they're saying they've got and they're willing to spend this money, then why not go out and do it? Why not go out and do it? Just get these players in. And Lee says, I'm dyslexic, so numbers and letters look the same to me. I struggle with writing. Well, fair play, mate. You're doing a fantastic job. You're doing a fantastic job. I feel like I am as well. Sometimes I've not been diagnosed with it, but sometimes when a comment comes up, especially if it's more than a line, if it's a couple of lines or more, sometimes it's a real struggle. I have to really concentrate to read it. And when I'm reading, sometimes I'm reading in my head faster than what I'm saying. So I'm reading it. I'm still on like the third word, and I'm in my head. I'm reading like the eighth word, so I get mixed up quite easily. But it is what it is. Ghost is saying, don't forget there's a World Cup coming up. If Tony came to Spurs and played every week, he'd be in contention. The question is, I'm guessing it's all about money, isn't it? Would Tony take a pay cut to come back to the Premier League? Because there's no doubt he would have to. And but yeah, listen, I take him. He's better than anything we've got, and that says it all. When Ivan Tony is the best of what we've got. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Ben saying Spurs need to shine the Kane distress signal into the sky in January. We need our superhero back. Yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. Getting Harry Kane back would be something special. Let's hope we do it. Let's hope we do it. Bob saying, what do we all think about this DJ and to buy Tottenham out by December? I haven't heard it as by December. Is it by December? I don't know. There's this kind of conflicting reports, isn't there? Obviously, they've come out and said that they're interested. There's been a massive thing in the Sun about it. Martin Lipton, I believe, was the guy who's like reported it, and he's a massive Spurs fan, knows his stuff. So I thought there was going to be a lot of truth. Spurs have come out and said they have unequivocally denied the reports that they are selling the club. It's not for sale. And then they've come out and said apparently to this guy that they're disappointed that it's come out. They're disappointed that for whatever. And then and then he's come out on his account saying that, showing pictures of them being shown around the Tottenham training ground, that kind of thing, kind of adds fuel to the fire. Something is definitely going on. Maybe it's a deal that Spurs didn't want to come out and it's come out too early. We will see. But I think there's some truth in it. Whether I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. Do you want this? I'm not sure about this one because I just think there's a lot of fingers and there's a lot of fingers in one big pie, and that one big pie being Tottenham Hotspur. And it worries me that it could be a lot of things that could go wrong. You know, I believe it's 12 people in this buyout, apparently. That's a lot of people, and it takes a couple to fall out. It could all end up a bit sour. I don't know. I'm not sure. We will see. But guys, let me know what you think. Joe says, Nige, do you think, like me, Vicario could have caught the ball for their goal than the foreign slap? 100%. 100%, mate. I said it earlier. I think I could have caught that ball. From what I've seen the goal a few times. It wasn't spinning particularly. It's quite a simple catch. He's an international goalkeeper. He should be catching that ball. He should be catching it. And for me, really poor goalkeeping. Said it at the time during the watch along that he's got to catch it. He's got to catch that. I think Cookie said the same. Yeah, for me, 100% should have caught the ball. I'm not going to hear anything else. Kate said, Nige, if they don't want to sell the club, then the Lewis family need to put the good money in. Absolutely. And this is where the pressure's on now, isn't it? Because if they are saying they're not going to sell to this buyout, these people who want to buy Spurs out, who are willing to put billions into the club, if they're not prepared to sell to them, then the Lewis family have to start buying and have to start spending the money. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Justin saying Tony earns an estimated 400 grand per week after tax. Jesus wept. That is some money, isn't it? Oh, imagine that. I don't think I've earned £400,000 in my lifetime, and he's earning it a week. Sickening, but it is what it is. Ghost is saying if Bayern wins the Champions League, then we may have a chance of Kane in the summer. But if not, I doubt we will see Kane again. Let's hope they win the Champions League then, mate. Let's hope they win it. Yeah, I would love Kane back. Not going to lie. Lee saying, we'll be sold by the summer, but to who? No smoke without fire. Something is definitely going on, isn't it? Something's definitely going on. That's like we've gone 25 years with no offers, and then suddenly in the last 3 or 4 months, we're getting 3 or 4 different offers coming in. So something's definitely going down. But what? I don't know. Kate saying Lewis family hasn't put money into the football club before, though. They haven't. And this is a concern, isn't it? They haven't done it before, so why would they now? But hopefully, guys, they will. We will see what happens. Bob Caddy saying, yes, totally agree. Joe, he is not a great keeper. I agree. So for me, I would be putting Kinski in goal. And Lee just come in with it as well. Kinski should be given a run of games. Vicario just can't play the ball with his feet or command his box. Shot stopping isn't enough. And listen, even his shot stopping, I said it earlier, even his shot stopping is not fantastic. Yes, one that's, he can pick one out of the top corner. His reaction saving is second to none. But actually, some of the bread and butter saves that he should make, like last night, it happened once against Brighton, a low shot that he should have just collected. He spills, he palms out, he punches. He's just not the one for me. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put it out there. He's not the one. And I would be happy to see Kinski as our new number one going forward. I just think he's more calming. I think he's more commanded in this box. His shot stopping is not bad. Listen, he's a top class keeper. His shot stopping isn't bad. He proved that on Wednesday night against Doncaster. But let's see what happens. Listen, I'm not hating on Vicario too much. If he stays in goal, he stays in goal. But for me, he's just not the man going forward. I would be looking to replace him in the summer. Barbaric saying, I want to see the club sell some more poor players, get some upgrades in. We can't keep going the way they are. I agree. We have so many poor players at the moment for me that aren't just quite up to the grade. Might be in 2 or 3 years' time. We might look back on Tao in 3 years' time when he's at Monaco or wherever and he's smashing in 25 goals a season for Monaco. And we might be like, wow, God, remember when Tao played for us? He was rubbish, wasn't he? That might happen. But right now, he's not good enough. So I'd be looking to sell. Same with the likes of Odebear and others and others. Kate saying that's 2 goals Vicario's let in 2 games. Flaps too much. He absolutely does. Ghost is saying Tony made 22 million already since he's left in Saudi. He makes another 11 million by January. Is 33 million not enough? Now trying to cement himself in history at a top level. Depends on his ambition. Absolutely bang on, mate. But some players, it is all about the money. I get it. Listen, I get it. If you're on, 100 grand a year and you've got a chance of earning 1 million and paying off your house and putting some in for your retirement and just, you and the family can go on holiday every year. That's normal people, isn't it? Normal people. As a normal person, if someone said to me, right, what are you on now? I don't know, 35 grand a year. I'm not, by the way, I wish I was. If you take this job with us, we will give you 150 grand a year for the next 5 years. I'd be like, wow, yes, please. Yes, please. I can buy myself a house, put a little bit away for a rainy day, have a holiday every year. Thank you very much. 33 million, more than enough to live on for the rest of your life. I think you're going to be fine. It's just greed with a lot of it for me. It is greed. Lee said, yeah, his reaction saves are great, but that is it. I agree. Ghost is saying, I think we are wasting our time with Vicario. We should either bring an experienced keeper in or bite the bullet with Kinski and give him game time so he can become what we need. Exactly. And listen, Kinski will come in. He will make mistakes because he's a young keeper. And whereas I think he's very good with his feet, sometimes he is a bit too casual. He needs to sort that out. But his shot stopping will only get better. And I think, as I said, he showed Wednesday night that he can pull out some top saves when needed. Bob said Kane was a great servant to our club, but I doubt he will come back to a mid-table team. This is a concern. I think if Kane comes back, I think Spurs would need to be in the Champions League. I think we'd need to be in the Champions League. So we'll see what happens. Ghost is saying Vicario had one good season in Serie A, if I'm not wrong. Was playing Serie B most of his career. Yes, I think you're right there, mate. I think you are right. Guys, I am going to leave it there. I've been going for an hour and 10. Thank you so much for everyone that's joined. Thank you so much for coming in to chat and keeping me company. This show is all about you guys. And without you guys, there is no show. Guys, on your way out, if you haven't smashed that like button, I know I keep asking, but please do it. Anything over 50 gets me out into the algorithm, pushes me out to other people, and hopefully gets me more subs from new viewers that come in. So guys, smash that like on the way out. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. I'll just read these comments out. Tell Odobed Johnson will be great in other leagues and teams, but they don't fit in here. There will always be compared to our other great strikers. I agree with you 100%. And Bob saying, when are you back live again? I think I might be back tomorrow morning. I can't guarantee it. Weekdays are tougher. I always try to come on a Wednesday and a Friday, but Wednesday I'm working away. So I think it might be Monday and Friday next week. Obviously back on Beyond the Lane Tuesday night after the Bodo Glimt game. And who knows, we may be doing a watch along with the 2 marks on the Bodo Glimt game as well. Guys, thank you so much. Lee, thank you. And Kate, thank you so much. Guys, have a great Sunday. Enjoy whatever you do. And as always, stay positive, stay poised, and stay pure Coys.